a $10,000 bonus. I know that every single person on here is ready to snag that $10,000 bonus. I was literally so amazed when they dropped that at conference because I have seen so many times throughout the 5 years that I've been in the business, this $10,000 bonus that they've announced, it was actually available when I joined the business. And that's 100% why I went diamond. And so we're super excited tonight to just prep you and teach you not only how to go diamond, but the process, all of the money that's involved with it, what it's going to look like on the leadership side of being a top 1% leader. And so as we kick this off, you guys, I'm going to give you some facts about diamond, okay? So write these down because they're really cool to know. Number one, not only do diamonds come in all shapes and sizes, but they also come in a wide spectrum of colors. Why am I telling you this? Because there is not one size fits all for a diamond. It's not just one vision. It's not one person. It's not just one specific type of person that goes diamond. It's every single one of you. As I look at this screen of a bunch of different faces, you're all different and you're also unique in incredible ways. And you're called to go diamond because there's a glass ceiling here. There's no cap. You can do whatever you want to with this business, and every single one of you are capable and able to go diamond. Every diamond that's ever promoted in this business is different, and that's what I love so much about diamonds. The second thing, diamonds are brought to the Earth's surface by explosive volcanic eruptions. And this one is super cool for me to read because as a diamond, when I've seen people go, we maxed it out. Woo, that's so exciting. When I see people go diamond, they're on fire. They're excited. They're shouting out diamond from the rooftops. They're literally exploding with energy. And so when you think about going diamond, that means that you're a leader. You're a top 1% of the company, and you were formed by a volcanic eruption of fire, excitement, fiercity, of leadership, of all the things that we embody as a diamond. And so when you think about what does it take to go diamond? A volcanic eruption. You making that decision and rising to the fire to make that promotion happen. And that is, I think that's so cool, and it gives me chills just even saying that. Hence why all of our promotions are followed by diamond for a reason. 3, that's the hardest natural substance on earth, and it is nearly unbreakable, okay? So as a diamond, you're gonna go through so many things along your journey. You're gonna go through the really, really highs, the really, really lows, major changes in temperature, but you're gonna become one of the strongest substances on earth, and you're going to be literally unbreakable as you step into the role of this leadership role, which is so incredible. And the last thing, diamonds are made under pressure. Diamonds are made under pressure. So everything that you're going to walk through in these next couple of months, through the end of April, as you walk across this finish line to go diamond and earn this $10,000 bonus, you're going to be under pressure. You're going to be refined by the fire, you guys. You're going to go through things that you never thought you'd walk through. You're going to probably lose people on your team. You're going to probably go through a lot of things you didn't think that you would, but I'm going to tell you, when you get to that finish line and you not only get to it, but you blaze through it because you're in that volcanic eruption and you're on fire, you're going to be so unbreakable that it's going to prepare you for double diamond, triple diamond, presidential diamond, ambassador diamond, and lastly, black diamond, because you crossed off that first step and you rose to the occasion of what a diamond is. And so I wanted to share those facts with you guys just to let you know, yes, we're in it for the money, but there's going to be so many things that you're going to walk through over the next couple of months. The person you're going to become, the leader that you're going to step into, the version of yourself that you're not even going to recognize. When I went diamond, I felt like almost something unlocked within me, and it sounds so cheesy when you say it, but truly diamond changed my entire life. It gave me confidence that I never had. It showed me that I could do whatever. If I went diamond, I could go ambassador diamond. There was not a difference between either. It was just time and a lot of leadership, right? And so we are so excited to share everything with you guys. We're going to go over everything that you need and make sure that by the end of this Zoom, you get off not only hyped, but you have the tools and the resources to make it happen. So I'm super excited. Without further ado, we're going to jump on over to Rachel. We're going to cover every single thing. And so, like I said, be plugged in, put your phones away for the next hour, be respectful. And this is not only for the people that have not yet gone diamond, this is also for you leaders on here that are diamond. Drop a 2 in the chat if you've already accomplished diamond. You know what this takes, but we're going to also teach you and equip you on how to create and duplicate diamonds after diamonds after diamonds within your organization on your way to ambassador diamond. So Rachel, take it away.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that, Shay, because this is so good. Like I love a Zoom that anybody can utilize. It makes me so freaking hyped. So please, if for whatever reason in your head you're like, this is for like newbies, it's not what it is. And mine's gonna sound a little bit like a newbie part, but I want you guys just to be like so excited because by the end of this Zoom, this powerhouse lineup is lit. I just want to tell everyone what the special guest is, but I won't. I won't. I can keep a secret. But by the end of this Zoom, you're going to work differently if you're tuning in because there's no way you can't after knowing everything that's coming and really us breaking it down. Even with Cami just sharing that little portion at conference, I had a couple of my girls and I told Cami, I'm like, I don't know if I'm grateful for you or if I'm shameful of me as a leader. But I had a couple of my girls be like, wow, I had no idea that's what Diamond unlocked. And I'm like, oh, okay, you do now. So anyways, I'm going to talk about the Ruby roadmap that they released at conference. I know one of Claire Flores's triple diamonds, I think, made this. It's stunning. It's beautiful. You guys, it's on eSuite. It's on every team page. You will find a way to get access to it. So don't just blow up the chat asking for it. We'll get it to you, I promise. But this is what I'm so pumped for. I went live on my team page. We did a Zoom with prepping for this with the Duns for an hour, and I had to go live on my team page right after because I was like, I just can't, you guys. Listen, if we all print this off and teach our newbies how to utilize this Ruby roadmap right from the get-go, this sheet unlocks $4,000 and gets you like halfway, a quarter, whatever the math is, to diamond. And so if we let this be the roadmap of really just filling out this sheet that is worth $4,000 if you fill it out and teach every single person that comes in to do that too, that is how we'll get those fat, juicy diamonds that the Duns are going to talk about and really making good money that they're going to talk about. I just want to stop talking so they can talk. But this is what I'm pumped for, you guys. And the reason I said my part might be a little bit like newbie-like is because I just want to cover this real quick. And so I just want to walk you through because I don't think you quite understand the significance. And I do know there are some newer people on, there's some executives, there's some Rubies. It doesn't matter if you've already promoted Ruby. Everyone should have this because you've either hit this or you're teaching your team how to do it and you need to be looking at it. And so every single person that joins me, I'm like, here's the deal. This is 150, this is 150, this is 150, 350, 350, 350, 500, 500, 500, $4,000 with the 2,500. Okay. And so if everybody's doing this, it's going to get fat, it's going to get wide, it's going to be awesome. And if you're looking at this sheet, I don't understand how someone could complicate it. It's really right here. I just don't understand how someone can mess it up. So you fill in your customers for your 4 and a friend. It has to be equivalent to 240 GV. That's 4 pick 3s. Obviously easier said than done. It doesn't always work out that way. And then you put your friend there. You put your friend in the line. You put your friend on your Ruby box. And now you teach your friend to turn around and do their 4 and 1. And then you do it again, and then you do it again and again and again. And so I wanted to bring that up because here's why I'm so freaking stoked about like this company makeover that we're dealing with right now. I don't know how else to say it. That's what it feels like. It's a company makeover is because I joined for the commission, like just a couple $100s a month. And I just feel like with all these weekly bonuses and with these new systems and with everything coming, those commissions checks are going to be extra. Like we're going to forget it's prelim day and it's going to be like an additional extra credit. That's what I feel like because we're getting these weekly bonuses and our team's winning and we're so caught up in doing what we're supposed to do that everything else comes as a reward later on. Does that make sense? So Shay, that was fast. Wow. I like think I just went through all of that. Do you want me to say anything else about that, Shay? I don't know what else to say other than print it off, go through it, and make sure you're teaching every single person how to do this and how much money is on the table.
Yeah, and well, I think that, this is exactly how we wanted it to be. We wanted it to be simple and it's already laid out for you guys. And, going diamond, I know there's probably a lot of people. How many of you guys have never promoted before? Drop a 4 in the chat if you've never promoted before. So there are baby steps along the way. And so I know sometimes we get very excited and we're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go get that $10,000 bonus. And we shoot for it and we're so excited that we miss everything beforehand because we're focused so much on this end goal. So I've always said we have now, soon, and later goals. What are your now goals? 4 and a friend. You get 4 customers, enroll a distributor, that's $150. You can do that as many times as possible and unlock these every single week. Drop a 5 if you've earned a 4 and 1 since you've joined the business. They're incredible. I have new distributors making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You do that 4 and 1, that is a building block to diamond. Okay. Diamond's that end goal. That's that flag that everybody's waving at the end of your finish line. But those baby steps that Rachel just showed you, that's your game plan to take those baby steps along the way to get there. Check them off, check them off, check them off, check them off. And before you know it, you'll be diamond. Okay. So don't forget those baby steps in the process, and your upline and the people that you're working with, they're going to walk you through those as well. All right, let's go ahead and jump in to Joel and Steph. I'm super excited to hear from you guys just because you're both going to be like, guys, we have the #1 income earning team well, we're on their team, guys, but #1 income earners on our Zoom, you guys, and they just crossed off earning $10 million in commission. Can we just give them a congratulations? And that is just so incredible. They went from bankruptcy to $10 million. And so they're going to unlock to you guys how diamonds make money and what that process is going to look like for you guys.
I don't know if I'm excited. Just kidding. I'm so excited. Yeah, I feel like we have a bunch of Mel McFarland's on. And for those of you that don't know her, you will, because she's always just so excited. And just, if you've been in a while, maybe they need to drop a 5 and you're like, oh, this new chart, all these things. But we are excited because it's really breaking down things simple to unlock all of the money, because we don't want you to leave anything on the table. And that is something to get to what we've made. We want to make sure that you're unlocking all of that money. And it didn't start, you guys, like, we're going to go make over $10 million. It started with,
Yeah, it did.
like, yeah, Joel, maybe, but I was just like, I need kindergarten level. If I can learn something super simple and it's duplicatable, then anybody can do this business. And so I know that you were excited because of generations, but I think you wanted me to talk a little bit about cabbing, coding, what that entails, and the duplication part. And so, as you guys know, the 4-in-1 has been such an added bonus for upfront money, because I know that when you guys can get your 4 customers and 1 distributor, and we help and teach them the exact same thing, it unlocks the 150 and 350. And we are the highest paid out fast start company in the industry. And so you need to brag about that a little bit. That is huge to have upfront money, you guys. That's not even talking about sample sales, any of the cash that you have. That's your weekly bonus. And that is huge. And so to be able to do that and have that duplicate down, that's going to create your rubies, which rubies create diamonds, which diamonds create doubles, triples, all the way up through black diamond. And so I don't want you to miss that. So I think back, as you're getting your 4-in-1 and you get that distributor in, run with them at the same time. Like, are you texting? Are you encouraging them? Who's your dirt list, your chicken noodle soup list? Like, how are we going to get your 4 customers in? But not just a product with the customers, because we want $10,000 diamonds, you guys. Wouldn't that be awesome if you opened up that check and it was $10,000 as a diamond? And Joel will talk a little bit about that, but it starts with us to be able to buy into the packages, you guys. When I joined 12 years ago, it was everybody did skinny pack. And so we're talking about the 14-day easy. And the people that they've brought on board with the 14 easy, those packages, it's high BV. So imagine if it was, 4 customers with 100 plus BV, you're knocking out your 4-in-1s up high to make these fat diamonds, which are going to create your diamond checks a little bit higher, but it also unlocks those fast starts and then cabs. So you're going to hear a little bit more about that as you go diamond, because that gives you another payout bonus. So we don't want to miss any of that that's on the table. So making sure when you're talking to customers, we know that if they're utilizing our products and using more than one product, they're going to have better results. And you have to be confident in talking about that. So the best way to do that is use the product yourself. Fall in love with those 3-4 products. And it's easy when they say to you, well, what are you using? And I'm like, well, I added the smoothie. I love the gummies. I take the cleanse, the slimming gummies, skinny brew, and the smoothie for like my lunch or even a snack. And so I'm confident. Like, why wouldn't you want that? And so I don't think about how much it's going to be. I'm like, you want my results? This is what you're going to do. And it's going to be a lot easier to help those customers when we have them utilizing the product. They're going to be talking about it to their friends or their family because they're going to see the results of them. And they're going to be like, yeah, you need to get that. And then before you know it, your customer is going to turn into distributors. Like they're just referring people and going, I want to make the money too. And I think that's one of the ways that how we can do a simple transition is just about talking about the packages and everybody buying into that. And here's something, you guys, I trusted the process. Joel and I were broke. We had no money. We overdrafted our account to get started. I don't always recommend that, but I knew I was so committed to changing my life that this is something I was willing to do. What people were making money were doing. And so it starts with you. It starts with you having your auto ship on, set to that 14-day skinny or some of the product, and then having the confidence to get your customers on that. And that little switch is going to start fattening up those checks, start fattening up those rubies with high BV. And before you know it, you're going to have, like, we went diamond with 27,000 in volume. And so when you go diamond and you're making those are a big deal, right, Joel? And that leads to generations, which that's the biggest part that we need to talk about.
So guys, the reason why it is so important to get to diamond is what Mike and Mark always used to say was, it's your license to print money. And the reason why is because it unlocks everything in the compensation plan. But the most important and under talked about portion of this compensation plan is generationals. And our generationals pay the most out of any in the industry. And the reason why we know that is because Doug, the consultant that came in, who's our interim CEO, has been at those other companies. Mm-hmm. And he said our generationals are almost double of those out in the other companies. So what does that mean? That means when you promote, you're going to get an additional percentage on the overall volume of your team. So what happens when you have big fat diamonds? You have big fat checks. So let's work backwards for a second. So how do we get to big fat checks? Big fat diamonds. How do we get to big fat diamonds? Fat rubies. Mm-hmm. How do we get to fat rubies? Fat orders. How do we do that? 4-in-1 with these product packs. Like Steph said, when we started, that's all we sold was packs. Mm-hmm. We weren't picking off one product here, one product there. We were giving people a system. Mm-hmm. And that's why 14 Easy is huge, because you're able to take the system and offer it to somebody, which comes with high BV. Mm-hmm. Now, why is all of this important? Because as your organization grows, that volume grows, and that's where the generationals are paid. So like Steph said, when we came up in this and we went diamond, we were a diamond with $27,000 in volume. Think about that. If you were a diamond with 27,000 in volume, what does it take to get to diamond right now? How much in volume?
8,000.
8,000.
That's like three.
That's 3 times what a normal diamond has in volume right now. Could you imagine the generationals on that? Well, let me just explain it to you. You get 4% and a 5% because of the fact that you are the enroller on that. And guess what? 9% at 2,700. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Think about that. Mm-hmm. Because of the fact that if you do that once, now the goal is to go out and do it again in another leg. So think about that. Now you've got 2 legs at 20,000, let's say. That's 40,000 in volume. And then you go out and do it again in a 3rd leg. And so do you understand how easy it is to compound that and create your check? So you really need to get good at understanding the compensation plan from a generational standpoint, because the best part about that is residual money. That pays out every single month, like clockwork. So you want to know how to grow your check, learn how to grow your volume through these packs, through For and a Friend, as well as building diamonds in your organization. Now, that's not all. The other thing that I want to talk about is something that's so fundamentally important that seems like everybody seemed to forget about it. It's this thing called auto ship. Do you guys understand that is the most underutilized thing that we have to create volume in this company? A perfect example. They talk about it all the time on the lives. You know, we pay out 100,000 checks. So let's just use that as a baseline. If we have 100,000 distributors and each one of us, before I say this, let's just go ahead and if you want to commit to what I'm talking about to make big checks, put a 1 in there. Okay, look at all these ones. And I haven't even told you what you have to do yet.
They're all going to go
Yep.
in and log in
All
tomorrow.
right. So tomorrow, everybody needs to set up a $10,000 auto ship.
Oh, you're so funny.
But no, in all seriousness, if every single one of you commits to 100 BV auto ship at 100,000 distributors, that brings in over $120 million in volume a year without you even adding a customer yet with your 4 and a friend.
That was a little bit higher than
What did I say?
120 million, but I'll take it.
It's 120 million. What did I say?
Isn't it 1.2? No, maybe it does.
120 million. It's yeah.
It's a lot. We just need to run our auto ship is what
Yeah.
we need to
It's
do.
a 9-figure number.
What we do know is that Steph didn't get to Black Diamond knowing the numbers, right? It's okay. You don't got to know it all.
That's exactly it. So,
I knew how somebody told me what to do. I watched other people making a lot of money and I followed their suit. And the one thing that I knew is they ran an auto ship. You guys, we've never not had an auto ship, and the importance of owning a business. If you aren't committed and running an auto ship on the 1st through the 5th of the month and using the product, talking about it, your business doesn't take you serious. Like people, you cannot
imagine
portray that.
Waking up on the 5th and everyone has already, as a distributor, ran 100 BV auto ship.
And your whole team.
What would that do for you looking for your promotion and what your paycheck could be for the end of the month? It skyrockets and catapults it and makes it so much easier. Now, I know what people are going to say, but I've got all the customers. My question is going to be, well, if you don't have an auto ship, what products are you using? Guys, be a product of the product. How are you able to give your 14 easy results without having an auto ship on? It's fundamental. It is the law. You need it to run a business. Do you think a McDonald's doesn't buy French fries every month? What would happen if they didn't buy French fries? They'd probably miss out on $200 billion a year in sales. That's just crazy. Think about that. Your auto ship as an It Works distributor is the equivalent of buying French fries as a McDonald's franchisee. You just can't do your business without it. Now, you take that, you add generationals to it, guys, it's a whole nother level of paychecks. You want to get to the $100,000 a month club? These are the ways to do it. Not just by yourself, but you are teaching these exact same things to the people when you bring them into your business.
And also, don't forget, in order to earn the Dominican Republic incentive trip, you gotta have an auto shipment on too every month.
Yeah, so why not double what the qualification is? You want to double your check? Learn to double the qualifications for yourself.
You guys, when our checks, when we went double diamond and we look back at the volume that we had, people were running auto ships. They were selling the packs. Our volume was through the roof. We believed in it. We knew that the packages worked. And so, you know, it was exciting to see a pick 2 or something and, or a hair, skin, and nails. But we wanted to start teaching you that long-term residual big money where you just look at the beginning of the month and everything else is extra, that you're continually growing that residual check as you're working through these 4-in-1s, because that's a lot of money up front. Like if I said, I still want to work for $1,000, hold on, the special guest is trying to get on. We need to make a spot. Okay.
She's got one spot. Ready, set, go.
Try now. So we'll come back to this because we're excited to have her on.
Yeah, yeah, we're
Oh, there's
excited. And
500.
I wanna share one thing off of what Joel said and what said to me. So a lot of you guys said that you're new, and I know that some of you guys may feel a little overwhelmed and you're like, this is a lot of info. I'm not super sure if I understand. This is like confused mind says no, this is a lot. Notice how Joel broke it all the way down. He went from this step to this step to this step, all the way back down to 4 and a friend, right? That is the building block of what we do. And so if you start at start, if you have no idea where to start, you start with that 4 and a friend. You get your 4 customers with your 240 in volume. We don't just sell one product, we upsell. We tell them the value and what our products do together. You continue to do that. You get your friend, and then you turn right around and say, hey, friend, let's get you 4 and a friend and teach you how to get that $150. You get $350, you've unlocked $500, and that's the first step in going diamond. Continue to do that. Continue to teach your people how to get that 4 in 1, and you literally are going diamond. So, did we get Meredith on here?
No, she's
No?
like, we're trying to kick people off.
Well, guys, this special guest, you guys, is going to be so incredible. So we may just have to have a bunch of you jump off. I will have this recording up immediately, but we want to get her on here. The surprise guest is going to be so, so incredible. And so
Okay.
everybody,
Hey, I was
like,
literally just
try
gonna
now.
say, you name dropped her, and now I'm like, no one's gonna get off. No one in their right mind.
I did, but she's right here. I know she's so close. And so everybody maybe just hop off really quickly so that we can carry. Whoa, hey, I love you guys. I'm so thankful for the ones that are taking it for the team.
Everyone
Okay.
stay on, she's on.
She's on.
Did she get on?
There she is.
Yay.
Well, I hope this is the right Meredith, or we're gonna co-host. Meredith, can you unmute yourself?
There I can. All right.
Hi!
I was like just typing. I'm like, no, I can't. It kept saying denied. Hi, everyone.
We are so excited to have you on and just to see your face. You guys, I got to call her today and I was so excited immediately after that call. And so we have our chief sales officer on here, you guys. Her name is Meredith. She's absolutely incredible and we're so honored to have you take time out of your night to hop on here. She was announced at conference and along with all of our new incredible corporate staff, which I know everybody's just so eager and excited to have here. And so Meredith, we're just excited because we're talking about Diamond and this $10,000 bonus that we launched. And we're giving everybody that information on exactly how to get there. And so if you had any like insight on just where this company is going and what we're doing and what we're bringing to the table, because we have a bunch of eager people on here that are very, very excited.
Well, first off, thank you so much for having me on this call. And I love seeing that it's maxed out. I kept just trying and trying and trying. And thank you to whoever took one for the team. I so appreciate you. And I hope somebody's like FaceTiming you back into the call. So, you know, I mean, there's always where there's a will, there is a way. And there's always a way to work around something. So thank you guys so much, first and foremost. I am excited to be here. I think this is day 4 or 5. Keep me honest. I am trying to count weekends too. It's kind of the end of the day. So I think it's day 5 actually. And I'm just so excited to be here. Conference was so amazing to be at on Saturday. I know that you guys had so much great information on Thursday and Friday, but just being around those who could attend, those of you who could attend virtually, I'm just so appreciative. You know, this has been such a warm welcome. I will share just a little bit of my background with you all. So this is not my first rodeo. I know I look really young on Zoom and this lighting, but I've been in this channel for probably about 102 years now. Really good products is the secret, and helping people change their lives definitely keep you young. No, I've actually been in the channel for a little over 20 years, and I have been on the corporate side as well as in the field. So I just want to share that with you guys. Like, I've built a couple of different times in the field. Some of you, I built my first business probably before you were born, which hurts me to say out loud a little bit. But it also excites me. Like, I used to like, who on here, like, type a 1 in the chat if you have been in this channel for more than 20 years. Type a 1 in the chat. If you've been in the channel of direct sales, maybe another business or something like that, more than 20 years, or maybe it was with It Works because it is 21 years old, like type a 1 in the chat for me. I want to see, oh my goodness. Oh, somebody said, and I'm only 29. Okay, that again, that hurts a little. Know your audience. I'm just saying, no, I'm just like, awesome. Yes, yes. Okay. How many of you like went door to door knocking on doors to sell your products? Type a 2 in the chat. Type a 2. All right. I love it. Kayla, Dustin. Yes. Oh my goodness. It's like flying past me. I'm trying to watch as fast as possible. Jennifer, Carolina. Oh my goodness. Yes. So you guys know Girl Scout cookies. Okay. Girl Scout cookies don't count, y'all. I mean, it kind of does, but come on. I mean, Thin Mints sell themselves. I'm just saying. And if you really want to treat, like, you know, get some Andes Mints, melt those around graham crackers, throw them in your freezer. It's about the same thing when you can't get Girl Scout cookies. Okay. But I've been in this channel for a really long time. So I share that and I kind of play around because I want you guys to know, you know, when we start talking about doing the do, I've been in your shoes. How many of you all are in a place of just like, you know, maybe you're still excited for all the things to come, but you're like, whoo, Meredith, girl, I've been doing this for a couple of years. I'm a little tired. Type a 3 in the chat for me. Okay, type a 3. I love the transparency. I love the authenticity. Thank you so much. I love it, love it, love it. All right, I see you. Absolutely. Here's the thing is that we are blessed to be in a channel that is the only thing really, aside from probably going to church, that offers people the opportunity to find hope. And I share that because as you guys are starting to type 3, I've been in your shoes. But the thing that I've had to remember the most is like, okay, what do I get to do? I get to share an opportunity to give somebody hope. Maybe that's to get great products. Maybe that's to be part of a business and be part of a culture that celebrates you along your journey. Maybe it's to develop myself professionally, whatever that is. That's what we get to do. So as we start to talk about these amazing programs, I mean, you guys, we are starting to align our programs. I was talking to some of the key leaders on this call. I was talking to Cheyenne, I was talking to Stephanie and Joel, and I talked to Rachel and so many other great leaders in the company. And, you know, we are finally getting to the point of aligning everything so that it all aligns with you. It stacks on top of each other versus, you know, trying to figure out what's going on over here and trying to figure out what's going on over here. And, you know, there's another spinning plate up top. We're getting the 4 in the front to where this is a great opportunity for you guys to really start sharing about a great system, the 14-day challenge, this great system to get people into the product, starting to see results. We know that if they're on these products for 14 days, they're going to feel different. They're going to feel better. They're going to see what they want to see, either on that scale or just how their clothes fit, or maybe just less bloating because it's really going to help with inflammation within your system. But they're going to see and feel results. And we know from there, a conversation can follow up with that to really help them get into our products long-term, getting a full month supply of our shake, making sure that they're taking the gummies and really getting them in a consistent program, right? Everybody knows, I mean, I wish we could go to the gym one time and look like Stephanie, but y'all, we can't, okay? Like, I eat too much food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like a cheeseburger. Okay, this girl likes to eat right here. I wish I could do that, but that's not possible. We know that it takes consistency, and with any good product, we have to understand that we offer a product that when you are consistent with it, results will come. And with that comes retention within your customers. Also, I want you guys to start thinking about this. Your customers, the second that somebody says yes to your products, this was always where my mind was. The second somebody said yes to my products, I was like, they're actually right there for the business. Like, they are your hottest prospect list right then and there. So I will tell you all, if you're not following up with your customers, you're warming them up for somebody else. That is just how this channel works, because you dripping on them, getting into the products and them seeing how this business works, they are your number one. So you guys, if you haven't been following up with your customers, no worries, own it and go back to them and be like, you know what? I did you a disservice. I would be remiss not to share with you about this business because I know how much you love these products. That line always worked for me. And I will tell you guys, like, please, oh, this is being recorded. Okay. Well, Meredith didn't say this, but I will tell you guys, I didn't always practice what I preached. And I left a lot of money on the table until somebody pointed it out to me one day. And my mentor was like, hey, it also kind of hurt when one of my top customers told somebody who they did sign up with, yeah, she didn't follow up. So I signed up with you instead. So take it from me. I know it was like, I see your face there. I see your face there, Cheyenne. Like, trust me. I was like, ooh, that hurt. Good learning lesson. But as you're looking at four and a friend, I want you guys to think about, okay, this stacks right on top of, like, once you get four and a friend and you're helping that person do the same thing, that right there really is a qualified leg. If you can do that a couple of times and teach your new people to do that 3 times, what does that do for them? It gets them to Ruby. You guys, we know that 3 rubies gets you to diamond. You're starting to see with that right there how these programs are all stacking on top of each other and aligning to help you work your business smarter. And that's what we're really looking to do. We're looking to come in, this new leadership team is looking to come in and take what you guys are doing so brilliantly and help you kind of maneuver a few little things to make it even better. I will tell you, one of the things that I'm so excited about with joining It Works, I mean, there's a ton of stuff, and I'm probably going off of what you all wanted, but one of the things I'm so excited about is I want to just let you guys know, I've been with some major companies. I've been with companies like Monate. I've been with companies like Rodan and Fields. I've been with some small companies you've never heard of. I've been with Tupperware brands, you name it. I've been with some iconic companies. I will tell you, never in the history of 20 plus years, talking with top CEOs of other companies like Modere, companies like Melaleuca, other key companies out there in the channel, I've never heard of the recruiting numbers that this company puts up. Like, you guys are on a whole nother level. I'm just saying, you're on a whole nother level. And here's what we are planning to do with that is we're going to be helping you guys take all of what you do now, be a little bit more strategic so that you're never going to type another 3 except for you're tired because you're working so much, because you're so excited, because of the lives you're changing and the people that you're blessing and the things that you're doing to help more do that. And we're going to take this entire company to that whole nother level. I am so excited for every single thing that we have at our feet. And one of my mentors used to tell me, Meredith, when you dine at a buffet, an endless buffet, don't settle for the scraps that are on the floor. Understand, pull up a chair, get out the big girl plate, and decide to take the top and the best of the best. And that's what we're going to do here with It Works. And I am like fired up. I'm excited. I don't know how much I have slept. In the last 5 days, I will tell you, like, I was going to my hotel room at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, only to get to the top floor to get stopped for like another hour standing outside my bedroom door. You know, there's been a lot of like early mornings, but here's the thing. We have everything. We have every single thing right here. We're going to stop dipping down to the scraps. We're going to set some plans up for you guys so that you have everything you need to go to that next level and to go out and get not what you desire, but what you all deserve. And that's truly my commitment, is to really help you all do that. So again, I'm just so grateful that you guys have welcomed me with open arms. Like I said, this is not my first rodeo. I will tell you all, I have never in my history had leaders reach out to me the way that you all have reached out to me. I've never had leaders ask me to jump on a call like just 5 days in. Never once. And that tells me that the hunger is there and the grit is there. And with those things, we can go out and we are going to achieve. So I'm super grateful that you guys invited me onto the call. And I also want to be respectful. I want to be respectful to answer any questions that I know Stephanie and Cheyenne and Rachel, you guys, and those are the 3 leaders. I'm sorry if I'm missing somebody that I don't see. I have to scroll through like, oh my gosh, like 20 pages. I've 20 pages. You guys have maxed out this Zoom. That's insane. To see who else is on, but I'm happy to also like answer or say anything that maybe I've missed that you guys wanted me to touch on. Feel free to like tell me. I know Joel's got something.
Like really,
why is it all on me?
Shay really did a good job of putting this together and just laying out some simple steps that we know that you came in and said the alignment.
Yes.
I think one of the things, you know, as a field as a whole, maybe the vision of where you're going, because you guys, we've got to spend some time with her. I went right to her. Mark was like, you are going to love her. And I think I was probably the first one that went up to her. Maybe that's why I'm number 1 too. So take a cue. Don't ever be afraid to ask questions. You know, I was welcoming, but excited because I know how bad you guys want it. Newbies, if you've never done anything like this, you're going to be so excited because we are in the perfect storm of just something huge. But where do you see, you know, coming from some of these powerhouse companies, the vision of where you want to take us?
I love this question, and I don't want to give too much away. And
yes,
I also,
yeah, you do. Spill, Meredith.
Ignore the red light.
Still recorded on here. Yeah, we can stop the recording. I think the people who gave up their spot would be really mad. You know, here's the thing is I also want to reserve a little bit for making sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing. You know, again, 5 days in, I've got still so much to learn from each and every single one of you. And that's really what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks. We're on road rallies, and I want to hear from you. So please know to share your excitement, your concerns, anything. Nothing is off limits. We're going to communicate a little bit differently than what we have. That's something that I'm very passionate. My husband would say I communicate too much. I'm one of those. I'll tell you anything and everything. And he would like me not to say everything. But I am one that I want to communicate. I want you guys to be lock-armed with me as we go forward, right? Because we can't do this without you. We are your service provider. And that's truly from my heart how I feel. Yes, you need us too, but we need you guys. We need you guys to say, hey, let's go run and let's go do this. And this is the best service provider we have ever locked arms with. So we'll communicate a little differently. You know, I'm looking to really help our sales team. We've got a tremendous sales team now with Lanisa and Pamela and Josh and Pia and Margarita, like Adrian. We have an incredible force of people who are going to be locking arms to say, hey, we want to make sure that you understand how to run and what you're individually running for, right? Because a lot of time it's not a one size fits all, right? It's not a one size fits all. Every single thing is different and unique. And that's the secret sauce to this business. You know, Stephanie's business is unique because of Stephanie, because she is the unique. Rachel is unique because it is Rachel and she is unique. You've got to understand you are your unique in your business, and you've got to pick up that gauntlet and you've got to like run with it for whatever is placed on your heart to go out and achieve. So we're going to communicate different, and we're going to help support you at those levels a little bit differently now that we have a team behind us. You guys have been tasked with doing a lot of the heavy lifting. We want to come alongside and we want to take a lot of that lifting off your shoulder and that guessing. We're going to get better with making sure that everything's vetted out when it rolls out. We want to really help pull in our leaders and learn from our leaders, because they know and they hear from you guys day in and day out. So, I mean, there's so much that I envision for this company. So many things that I don't want to overpromise, and you'll learn that about me. I'm big about, I don't like to overpromise because I hate under delivering. I'd rather under promise and over deliver every single time. And that's what a great service provider does. I had the great fortune of meeting Zappo's late CEO and founder. And that's how he built his company, was to under promise and over deliver. And I loved everything that he put out there for his team. And that's something that we're going to get really good at. We want to see more trips, like you just saw, like type a 10. I want to see a 10, right? I want to see a 10 in the chat. Who is going to the Dominican, right, with us? Who is going on that trip? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to need more rooms. But here's the thing. I want us to get more rooms. This is for everybody. You guys realize that, right? Every single person has the opportunity to go on this trip. If you sign up tomorrow, it is not impossible by any means to get on that trip. And trust me, this is just going to be one of many things that we continue to do and we continue to bring to you guys. We want to bring aspiration back to the company where it is, right? Like you see other companies out there and they're posting. And I'm just going to say this. Every company that's posting that you're looking at, they also have their closets too, you guys. Trust me, I've worked with a lot of them, right? So they also have the things that they're working through. But what they put out there is attracting your eyes, because you're like, oh man, you've got to remember, people are watching you like that too. So our words, our posts, they mean something. Our posture, it means everything. And your energy is unmistakable. Energy will win every single time over every single thing. It doesn't matter if you're the smartest person in the room. It doesn't matter if you are the owner of the company in the room. It doesn't matter. Energy wins the race every single time. And so you've got to ask yourself, where is that? And we're going to bring some of that back as well. I can see on the corporate side, like we're all running, we're all doing a lot of things, but we're going to bring a different level of energy, a different level of excitement, and a different level of aspiration that is attractive to others, to help support you guys, to get them to say, I need to know what you're doing and I can't wait another day, right? That's what we're going to start driving, is I need to know right now. And so that's a little insight on what my vision is to bring to the company. And I'm going to have to tell Doug, we're going to need more rooms in Punta Cana, because that was a lot of tents. There was like a couple of y'all said 10 multiple times. And so you must be thinking of people that you're going to bless this opportunity with and bring them along.
We're going to need another resort.
Let's do it. Hey, we've actually we might have another one on hold. You just never know.
I want a backup one.
I think that was probably like the best thing to like end on for this Zoom. I mean, just guys, it is like overdue for Meredith and this team. And I'm just so excited for the change. I know some people are just like a little bit nervous, like, what are we going to do? But the excitement, if you couldn't tell, you could see the shift happening at conference, but also behind at the people that were watching it. If you're one of the ones watching it through the computer with Teams, like we are excited. I cannot hardly handle it. So we all haven't been sleeping too, Meredith. Like, I'm like, okay, I guess my hair is just going to be a bun for the rest of the year. I don't know. Like, how hard we work already. It's just because we are passionate about our people. We love them. These leaders are loyal. I'm very loyal. Like, so to get into the trenches and have them see these big fat diamond checks, like what they deserve, is super exciting. So we're grateful for you. I know you have done so much in your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, whatever it is. You can come up for air a little bit, but she did tell me she's a really strong swimmer. So we just pushed her right out into the water.
Guys, action step as soon as you get off of here. Go set up your $100 BV auto ship. Important.
Yeah.
Put the one down saying you're going to do it. There we go.
I
It's
love
done.
it. Yes. Oh, I saw some done. No pun intended.
That's always intended.
Yes.
It's always intended.
We got to get it done. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so very much again. I'm so humbled to be a part of tonight's call. I can't wait to meet and hug a lot of you. I'm telling you, I'm a hugger. I'm coming in hot. So just know that. And just thank you so very much. You guys, you are the heart truly in the company, and you're the ones out there, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. And again, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Cheyenne, Rachel. Thank you guys so much for having me on this call. You guys have been such a blessing in these past few days, and here we go. Lock in.
So guys, you've got the fire that you need in order to take these next couple of months. You have until the end of April to snag this $10,000 bonus. And I just want you guys to know, like, now you have that fire, but don't forget those facts that I gave you about a diamond. It's going to be a journey, and it's not going to be easy. It's going to take really hard work, but I don't think any of you guys are afraid of work. We're all in the trenches with you. We are running right alongside you guys. And so those action steps, what do you do when you get off this? Go complete your 4 and a friend. If you don't do anything else, do that 4 and a friend, and then do it again, and then do it again, and then do it again. And I'll tell you what, none of us had it figured out when we went diamond. Okay, we didn't know what we were doing. I was purely ignorance on fire. So take this fire, run after it, go set up your auto shipment, and we will see you guys on our next training. Bye, y'all. We love you so much.